Hello everybody! What I want to show you today is another cool trick to add to your bag of tricks. And this is going to be a very cool and dramatic way, especially if you add some distortion to it, to start up your songs or start up your choruses or your verses. We are taking a dive, sort of, from the upper strings into somewhere in the lower strings, usually. Now let's see how you do it. So, let's say we're going to start a song. It starts on, let's make it a blues in the key of E, as I showed in the example in the beginning. And that means if we're going to start in the key of E, that means our bass is going to be an open sixth string. In order to get there, we can just play it. But it's a bit boring. We can build up to it instead. So what we want to do, instead of just starting it, we are taking somewhere on the upper frets, let's say around here, around the 10th fret is a good place, which will give us enough time for the bomb to build up. And then we are going to be using, let's say, the first finger or the second finger, and we're going to slide down evenly. And you will see it's not that hard to get a good feeling for it and make it sound good, but you have to the speed which you go down the neck should be pretty even. And then when you finish it, don't just take off your finger without a feeling, but try to give it a feeling that gradually parts from the string. And it sounds like this. You can also do it on chords that the root for them is on the 5th string, for example, the C. But what you want to pay attention to here is, other than sliding, is that you also want to make sure that your finger slightly touches the 6th string, and it's better if it touches also the 4th string below it in this way, because this way you can make sure that you don't get any, dirty, ugly buzzings from other strings that shouldn't play right now. So here it is. And by the way, make sure it's going to be with the finger that you are actually used to playing the bass for this chord. So in the case of the C chord, I'm used to play the bass with my 3rd finger. And this is pretty much it. Now you can add some more distortion to make it even more dramatic, but I think you get the idea. It's very simple, it sounds great,